Hello and welcome back to another edition. This is a special installment. It is titled, okay, if you didn't see the title already, I'm going to repeat it here. And it is strictly for entertainment purposes only. If you, as a viewer, find yourself that you're highly allergic to the commentary I'm going to give, you know what? I have many other videos, okay? This is not the video for you, okay? If you're very sensitive to fashion statements. Now, let's go ahead and get this video started. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. This one is actually titled, Vusimuzi Fashion Week. No, let me think of something better. This one is actually from New York Fashion Week, down the corridors of Vusimuzi, up the stairs in ankle chains. Yeah. Up the stairs in leg irons into the Alexandra Magistrate Court for the bail hearing application of Vusi Cat Matlala. Now, let me tell you something. I don't know anything about prison and if you have closet space, but I just need to know, where does he keep these suits? Inside Pagati within Vusimuzi? We know he's inside Pagati within C-Max. Yeah. C-Max, as in he's no longer with the general population. He's not in a cell with multiple other people. He's on his own in C-Max. Well, because he was found with the cell phone. Or is it for his protection since he's such a high fashionista? But let's break down each of his court looks because clearly this is where we see all the fashion statements where he takes the catwalk to his seat. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Vusi Matlala'S catwalk looks for court sessions starting May 30th all the way until yesterday, September 8, 2025. Vusimuzi Cat Matlala'S fashion looks behind bars, courtroom looks under the microscope. Let's get into it. Well, let's get into it. Vusimuzi Cat Matlala isn't just making headlines for his legal drama, but for his fashion choices too. And you already know I blame Taba Besta and Nandimba Makudimana for his fashion choice. Well, whether it's attempted unaliving charges or fraud allegations, Matlala shows up like he's stepping onto a runway, onto a catwalk, if you know, you know, not into a magistrate courtroom. Today, we're going to be breaking down every look that Vusi Cat Matlala has rocked in during his court appearances and asking, is it fashion, defiance, or distraction? In our first segment, we're going to start with, the beginning, the debutante, the corporate cool. And that was on May 30, 2025. Okay. This happened to be Matlala'S third court appearance in the Alexandra Magistrate Court. And it definitely was the talk of the tabloids. And no, not just for the charges, but for his Alexandra McQueen sweater that he wore. Black and white Alexandra McQueen with kind of like a cat emblem all over it, which kind of denoted I am Cat Matlala, okay? And I am here in full force and I'm wearing a cat all over my chest to show my nonchalant nature. This is just a minor distraction. I'll be out of here in no time. He's very confident. As you see, he sits with his hands to his chest. And at that time, he is not impaired visually. You will notice in future looks that his eyesight seems to have deteriorated as he's always now in his Gucci glasses. But let's go back to this Alexandra McQueen. I want to highlight a few things. If you look really, really closely, and maybe it's my overactive imagination, again, this is strictly for entertainment purposes, but you will see it's Alexandra McQueen. Where are they? In the Alexandra Magistrate Court. Is that a message he's sending out? I don't know, okay? But I do see the cat, which represent Cat Matlala, Cat VIP Protection Services and Doni, cat. Yep. And then also, if you take a very, very close look, there's a skeleton. Let me know in the comment section if you see the skeleton on the sweater. I'll give you a hint. Bottom left. Could he possibly be saying skeletons in my closet? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What I do know, he was very strategic in picking this particular sweater for his courtroom appearance. Notice how his co-accused are not into the fashion statement look. They are out to literally hide in every way possible that they can. One would wonder, what is it that they're hiding? And when will the magistrate force them to take off these masks? But I digress. Let's get back to Vusi Cat Matlala. He is standing beside his wife. And no, those are not cufflinks. No. Those are Handcuffs, yes. He is spotted in a Gucci suit. My apologies, a Gucci pinstripe suit with the monogram logo on it. I found a sample picture over here, not the exact colors, but the exact suit, okay, which retails for approximately 2,000 US dollars. Well, depending on where he got it, okay? But we are neither here or there. He pairs it with a, I would say, purple tie and a blue shirt. And what is the statement that he is saying? It's tailored, it's minimalist, it's fitting, and he's giving business tycoon vibes in a courtroom. I have no idea why he would even bother. And it screams, I'm still in control. That navy blue suit wasn't just a style choice, it's strategic. He's power dressing to maintain his image in the public eye. Let me know if you agree in the comment section down below. Did the image work for you? Do you still see him as an elite businessman? Now, then came his next appearance, which was the 11th of July, 2025. And baby, the vibe changed, okay? The vibe changed. He's definitely on the Gucci mailing list, okay? This time he was in a Gucci straight fit Monaco G dot wool two-piece single-breasted suit, and it was paired with a light blue shirt. I'm not sure which brand that shirt would be. I think it's also in the Gucci line, but if you know, let me know in the comment section down below. And it was giving wealth, dark, controlled, but a little bit intimidating, and it had a silent message. I am not here to play, okay? I'm tired of coming to court, but if I must, I will appear in my Sunday best. And yes, he is still spotting his cufflinks, aka handcuffs. So basically, in high profile cases, defendants often wear project seriousness. And yet again, what he's trying to do here is to counter negative public perception. I don't know who his stylist is, okay, but somebody is styling him. That I can guarantee you, okay? I mean, he does have the budget. He does have the budget. Let's go to the next look. And this time he said, you know what? I'm tired of this magistrate, okay? Can't the people see me? I am Cat Matlala. And he did what? He brought the bling back to court. Yes, yes, you heard me. He certainly did bring the bling back to court. Spotted in he said, no, Gucci's not cutting it, okay? I am walking in Dolce & Gabbana, a whole Dolce & Gabbana three-piece suit with the monogram, and it's a tuxedo, okay? Because after this, I think he had a wedding that he was planning to get to, but I don't know why he's in court in a tuxedo. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is Vusi Cat Matlala. His fashion wear inside the court. He started with Alexandra McQueen. He did the Gucci suits, and then he upgraded for his final bail application date. And he wanted the magistrate to make sure she sees him very, very bright and clear. And he showed up in what? Silk, violet, pink, Dolce & Gabbana suit. It retails for approximately 4,000 US dollars, but it's currently out of stock. So unfortunately, it is not going to be available. But you never know, okay? For the right price, I guess Dolce & Gabbana can just do another automatic rerun for you. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, those are the fashion statements of the one and only Vusi Cat Matlala, who is alleged to have tried to unalive his former girlfriend or situationship because he was dating his then wife then, and they were Khotobejane at the same time. So I don't know what to call it. But at the same time, that was his final court look. Unfortunately, the judgment has been held until next week, Wednesday, when the court resumes at 11 a.m. Okay, the magistrate was very specific. She even gave a time and said it's going to be 11 a.m. So, who exactly wears designer wear to court? Of course, this was an attempt to be bold and also at the same time borderline theatrical. You also see his wife as well show up as well in high fashion statements, and this time she was in the gallery, but she was in Chanel. Or at least that's what I think it looked like she was wearing. She was in Chanel, but she was in the back. She was on her phone. And then you see when it's time for him to walk out, their eyes connect. And yeah, one more time before he goes down the stairs, back to Jose Mampuru. Oh, so basically, this was his solo bail application hearing, and the shift in his wardrobe might reflect a change in his legal strategy. More fashion, more let me out, please. I need to see my stylist. And with that, Vusimuzi Cat Matlala'S court looks are more than just outfits. They are calculated mix of persona, power, public image, management. But whether it's luxury labels or courtroom statement, one thing's for sure. Matlala knows the power of presentation. But will fashion save him from the facts of the case? That's a story that is still unfolding. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the fashion meets a felony, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and definitely drop a comment in the comment section down below. Which of Matlala'S courtroom looks was a hit and which one was a miss? Don't forget to tap that notification bell. You don't want to miss our next upload. I'll be going into Debucho Tobejane in depth, okay? So make sure you stay tuned for that. So you don't want to miss that episode. You don't want to miss that episode because I'm pulling off the band-aid, okay? I'm pulling off the band-aid to miss our next episode covering, yep, Debucho Tobejane and the drama around her. That is it from me. You already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll catch you, of course, on my next upload. Bye.